always said that I was going to be honest on these videos, and so here's honesty. Not gonna lie, like, this is my life. I'm a soon-to-be stepmom. I kind of already feel like I've taken the role in this house as stepmom. Like, I clothe you, I feed you, I make sure your laundry's done, I make sure that you have all your vital needs here, I plan things for you, I'm there as much as I can, I cook for you, I clean for you, I worry about you. We come up with consequences for when you're not doing what you need to do, everything. So I very much feel like I've already taken definitely that role as stepmom in this house. It's like, it's just one of those things that some people, they don't take it on right away, some people they do, and they just pour their entire heart into it. And it's definitely something that I feel I have. And have there been times where it was amazing, it was the best thing in the world? Yes. And there's been struggles, absolutely. And you can kind of check out those videos too. But there also comes a point where I think you pour yourself so deeply into the kids that you kind of lose yourself, and you lose the partnership that you had with your partner and just your friends and everything, and you find yourself so stuck in like where you're at with your kids and how they're doing, and you're so worried about them and what's going through their head and what are they thinking, and worrying about them, that like it gives you so much anxiety when, like, this is crazy, but when the child is talking to the other parent in the other room, and you know that you're gonna find out what they're saying, and there's just so much anxiety in you, like, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I get this role right? Or whichever, or you feel like there's just nothing you can do that's right, or just like, oh, what next? Like, what mountain am I gonna have to climb next, or what are we doing next? And it takes a huge toll on you as a person, as your self-esteem, everything, just your relationship with others, your relationship with yourself. And I found that for me, living when it's great and living it when it's bad. Like, just know, like, don't give up on it. It's going to get better. It's going to smooth itself out. And you always need that one person in a relationship that never gives up on the hope of tomorrow being better. And that's definitely me. Like, I try my hardest, like, don't give up. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. But dang, like, I'm not kidding. It is a struggle sometimes. I feel like, this really, really sucks. Like, this really, really sucks. And each day we have our own new set of struggles. And each day I have my own set of worries. But then there's a point, though, it's like, no matter what I do, no matter how I do it, you know what? At the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me, for my family. And sometimes what's best for me, like, back off just for a little bit and see what is best for me in this situation. It's not being selfish. It's not being, you're not thinking about them first. Like, how dare you? You have to take time for you. You have to step back for a moment, take time for yourself, relax, refocus, and go, okay, and then readjust. And I think I threw myself 100% into this and just dove right into it, and I fell in love with it, and just like, yeah. And I kind of stopped living for me, and I stopped doing things for me that I did get so focused on I forgot to live for me. I stopped everything. It's like, it was so focused on them, and I don't regret it. Never would. Don't regret anything I've done. But I've learned that I do need to step back emotionally, see things for the bigger picture, and to realize that it's okay to not be so focused in the moment, because sometimes if you back up, you see the picture for what it really is, and not just the little detail at the bottom that's like a speck. So, like, your little speck. So I feel like that has truly affected a huge part of me, and just being able to back up and say, you know what, it's okay, I can do this, or, you know, maybe I can't do this right now, and just enjoy the moment. And we've had our trials and stuff, and, you know, watching our channel, you probably see like, oh, one kid's missing or whatever. You know, things happen, and when you get close to a certain age, you start pushing away from parents, pushing away from rules, and trying to set your own way, and versus arguing and fighting because we want the child here. It's just easier to say, okay, when you're ready to come, when you're ready to be here, it's on you. Like, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight every weekend, because I don't need bad moods or anything like that. Just come when you're ready. And to be honest, we'll see how it goes. Because I don't want everybody to suffer because of, and the same thing with myself. Like, you don't want, like, because one person has an attitude, it means the whole weekend's run. And I say that for myself. Like, that's been a thing with me too. It's like, if I'm in a bad mood, then I need to separate myself from the family. And it may have nothing to do with them. I may not even know why I'm in the bad mood. Like, sometimes I'm just in a bad mood and I don't even know why I'm in a bad mood. But whatever it is, then if it's one of the children, then we need to separate that. If it's me that's in a bad mood, then I need to separate. Because, and that's something I'm trying to work on, because it's like, we all have our moments, and it's like, if I need me time, then I need me time. If they need their time alone, then they need their time alone. Because the whole family shouldn't be affected by one person. And so that's what it's kind of be like. Just enjoy the time you have. Enjoy the moments you have. And when your kids become teenagers, I'm so sorry, because the struggle is real. The struggle is real with teens. And it's, you know, there's 1.5 million websites and advice columns about how to deal with teenagers and deal with not wanting to go to the other parent's house, and, you know, how to deal with teens that don't socialize and teens that over socialize, and how to deal with teens that always want to go to the other parent's house and never want to go to the other parent's house, and teens that lie, and then teens that are too brutally honest, and teens that, you know, don't eat and eat too much. I mean, there's so many things that you can look up, and it, like, whatever you're, you know, teens that are boy crazy, teens that are not boy crazy, like, you know, there's just so many things that it's like, okay, and everybody has 1,000 different opinions on what you should do about it, and it's just like, and then sometimes what you say or what you do are just going to get you 1,000 judgments, and it's like, you know what, I live in this, I live here every day, you don't, so, you know, but, like, the struggle is real, I'm not kidding, like, the struggle is real, but in the end, you do the best you can, you hold on, and someone said, I think it was in a stepmom thing, it was like, just hold on, that's all we can tell you to do, is just hang on, and just go, or it may have been my soon-to-be in-laws over there's like, no, you gotta hang on, like, just hang on, because it's a bumpy ride. And so that's basically where we're at right now, you know, with different, whatever it is, like life, just in general, kids, you know, everything. And for me, sometimes it's like, okay, I'm holding on for dear life, and then, you know, it evens out. I mean, like, the next day, and it's like, oh, man, I thought that was so hard, and then the next day everything smooths out again, and then you have like a week of like bumpiness, and then you're like, oh, I'm never gonna get through this, and then you have a month of like easiness, and you're like, oh, I made it. So it's true. I mean, you do what you gotta do. But I said I was gonna be honest, and there's my honesty. This is not for sissies. Ugh, step parenting is not for sissies, guys. Talk to you guys later.